Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning again. Episode 24 of Thunder Pressure Podcast.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we apologize. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get this consistent every week, but we just be busy sometimes.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Sometimes we're not able to make it. You know, work of the Lord will never stop.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but look, we absolutely got some good videos, some crazy videos, some funny videos. And look, we're going to break down a lot of videos today.
Okay.
You understand? So, you know, with that being said, don't forget to pay your tithes. That's more important. That's the most important thing that you can ever do. Pay your tithes. Also, we got the Passover coming up. You understand? April in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? People get prepared now. You should already been getting prepared, but get prepared now. Like, you know, about 5 months is around the corner.
Real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real quick.
Yeah. It's gonna come real quick. Don't forget what we got. Well, we got the High Holy Day coming up.
We got the Feast of Dedication, otherwise better known as Hanukkah, on December 25th at sundown. That's going to kick off the 8-day observance and celebration of Hanukkah. So get ready for that. In March, the next one coming up is going to be Feast of Purim, right before Passover. Yeah, man, get ready. It's about to go down.
And pay your tithes.
Pay your tithes.
Shit.
Pay your tithes, man. Look, you won't reiterate. You won't keep reiterating.
Yes.
You understand? Don't forget, we got the winter provision giveaway on the Menominee Reservation, December 14th.
That's right.
You know, you don't want to miss it. General Q gonna be out there.
Yes.
We're gonna have Captain Marquardt. We're gonna have Captain
Yes.
Gabar. We're gonna have
that's right.
captains from the Midwest. Yeah. This Midwest zone. We got all the brothers that's gonna come out and support. And big shout out to the Menominee Resort and Casino for letting us utilize their ballroom to get the ball rolling, to help our people. You understand? And they're gonna be serving free food as well. You understand? Free hot food for our people, man, to be out there, man. Because if a lot of you people haven't been on a reservation, you would think that, oh man, they living a life. They got their land. They probably got mansions on the reservation. But when the first time I've ever went to a reservation, which is the Menominee Reservation we about to go to, man, that brought tears to my eyes. That brought tears to my eyes, man. Like, you see how brothers and sisters on those reservations live. I'm talking about like houses with no doors or no windows, and it gets cold. We in Wisconsin. It gets cold out here in Wisconsin.
It gets really cold in Wisconsin.
It's like probably about 12 degrees outside, 10 degrees outside right now. And you go further north, about 3 hours, it gets colder.
Yeah.
So they probably hitting about 0 degrees. And you know, and it's sad. It's a sad sight to see. You know, so like, don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? No, those so-called natives that's on those reservations, which is our brothers, tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben.
Yeah.
You understand? They're not living all hunky-dory on those reservations. They're struggling just like we're struggling together. Just like we're struggling in those barrios, man.
Yeah.
So, like, man, don't believe the hype, man.
If you could find some native Indians, because they on the outskirts, but they on the outskirts because there is very little Indians you can find out there. So they scarce. So
like Milwaukee ain't got like a dense native population.
Yeah.
Green Bay Green Bay ain't even really got a native community.
Yeah.
Natives live in Green Bay because it's so close to the reservoir. Oneida's right outside of there. The Menominee Res is about an hour north. Potawatomi is about 2 hours north. And because of the lack of job opportunities on the reservations, a lot of people move to those larger cities.
Yes.
So they, you got residents in those kind of cities, and even in Milwaukee. But there's no like on the south side. You know when you're on the south side.
Yes.
Little Mexico, little Puerto Rico. On the north side, you know when you come up here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the natives, they ain't got no community like that up here. Which is how would I say this? Which is kind of untrue, because we are the native community up here.
Yes.
So, you know, we're bridging that gap with lack of identity, the separation, colorism, because some of the cultural differences even, and letting them know that you got brothers that did not forget about.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the disparities that they're facing, is that they feel all alone.
Yeah.
And they don't have the autonomy that they should have.
Yeah.
In their areas to gather their resources the way that they need to consolidate it the way that they need to. You know, some of the reservations are their pre-cap is or just like the per cap, it's higher than somebody like the Potawatomi. They got a good one. They're the richest tribes, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They're the richest tribe in Wisconsin. Menominey's like the fucking poorest.
Yeah.
But still the Potawatomi are faced with the same afflictions: the suicide rates, the missing persons, the drug abuse, the domestic violence. They're facing the same things that we got going on over here.
Yeah.
So, you know, further goes to show that money isn't the issue.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
And the interview that we had conducted with the sister Sheena,
Yeah.
I won't say too much. You know, they're still editing the video and the footage and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, you know, shout out to the Menominee Resort and Casino. Shout out to the Forest County Potawatomi community for their partnership with this event. Shout out to that sister Sheena. Shout out to her boys James for the contributions and helping to get that ball rolling. You know, James, can't wait to meet that brother. He was one of the first dominoes to help kick this whole thing off.
That's right.
Because he wasn't able to, like, he linked us up with the sister up north.
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely it's you kind of get that rewarded feeling when you see some of these pieces coming together that you never knew existed.
Yeah.
They never knew about us.
Yeah.
That they didn't know that they got men like this, you know, on earth.
Yeah.
And they are in such dire need of that up there.
Like men that's willing to do the action,
Mm-hmm.
to actually do that, go up there and make the moves, you know, set everything up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's men out there that's there to do it. And SUPK, go ahead.
And we give to the rest like there's no need, because you find us down here, and we gonna give them all that is to give them money, clothes, shoes, and such sorts. So you get us, and we give them to the people, because they're ain't nobody gonna help them out.
Right. So if you got any contributions that you'd like to make, if you wanted to mail something out, you can send it straight to the school in Milwaukee.
That's right.
The address 4120 West Good Hope Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53209.
Yep.
You can get in contact with the Chicago school. They're out in Roosevelt, Chicago.
That's right.
Or Roosevelt, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
Westchester.
Westchester. Roosevelt's the street.
Yeah, that's
my fault.
Westchester, Illinois.
You can contact the Chicago school. It's going to be kind of a coalition between, we got Gary, we got Chicago, Milwaukee. Some of the other brothers from the Midwest zones are able to chip in too. But if you had any contributions, Minnesota, if you got any contributions, you know, contact the school in your neighborhood. You know, send it through the mail, man. We got about 2 weeks left before this kicks off. Contact the number on this screen right here. This is the school in Milwaukee. Any questions, comments, or concerns? If you had a monetary donation that you're able to make, $sign ICPK Milwaukee, send that on through. Let us know that it's for Operation Reservation. That way you can be secure that your money's going to the event specifically. You know, otherwise, if you got any jackets, blankets, boots, hats, scarves, mittens, even sweatshirts, jeans, you know, good, clean condition. And I've had some people throw some wild stuff in them bags, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that to our people.
Yes.
You don't donate underwear to nobody.
Yeah.
That's used underwear.
Yeah.
If you got something that's packaged up, ain't never been ripped open, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But don't send me your shit strings, man. We don't want to see that shit. I want to see that. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
But shout out to the War Bonnet. That's the spot. Yeah, that's where it's all going down in Menominee Reds too, man. So afterwards, might be hanging out there for a little bit. So come check us out, man.
Yep.
Operation Reservation, ISUPK Res.
Yes.
So check them out on YouTube, on Facebook, ISUPKREZ.
That's right.
And with that said,
man, hey, let's get it, man. Let's get it in my first video, man. So do it.
oh my God.
Yeah. And they're almost all of them buildings.
You guys know Jane.
Really white.
Don't you have like 400 family members?
Yeah. And they're almost all of them buildings.
You guys know Jane. Don't you have like 400 family members?
Yeah. And they're
Oh boy.
Man. What do y'all think, man?
Yeah.
Like the problem is in this world, in this society, white women got all the influence.
Right.
Yes.
So everybody on the earth, every other woman from every other nation on the earth
Yep.
want to be like white women.
Yeah.
Our problem is why?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
why? Like because first of all, we have the most beautifulest women.
Yes, dog. I
Like,
just
beautiful.
want to say that.
Man, like we got women that are perfect.
Yes.
In our eyes, they're perfect. But you want to be like act like white women. Like first of all, white women. There's so much to say about white women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna cut that short.
You gonna cut that short. You know, but at the same token, like man, like we need to learn how to love ourselves, man.
Yes.
Love ourselves and be amongst our own. We so busy trying to be in this corporate world and hanging around all these other people, trying to be mixed in a big melting pot. No,
That's right.
the Lord's going to destroy that real soon.
Yes.
Real soon. See what the scriptures say, man. Like everybody's going to go amongst their own.
Yes.
When stuff hits the fan, everybody's going to go to their own people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's coming real soon because you could see China at war with Taiwan, Russia at war with Ukraine, Israel is at war with Hamas. You could see it all over the place.
Yeah.
It just haven't kicked in with United States yet. They be they they behind the scenes, but it gonna kick in with them also, and we need to stay on our own. We need to build up our own stuff because it's getting a time where your house are gonna crack that sky and boy.
Yeah.
boy. So we gotta get ready for us and our people. So we need to get them off drugs. We need to get them off heroin. We need to get them off alcoholism. We need to get them off whoremongers because there's a lot of whoremongers and whores amongst us. So we need to do away with them things and get into the ISUPK because the ISUPK, the only where you gonna find the liability of us with each other and with each other and for each other, and we only for each other because um the Asian people for the Asian
Yeah.
people,
There's nothing wrong with that.
yes, the Arabs for the Arab people, the Africans for the African people, and they don't get ridicule or say they only segregation is only with them people, but they use segregation against us. And why against us?
And segregation is awesome. That would have saved this system from
Yeah.
looking like like shit. Like when I saw the thumbnail for this video, I thought it was gonna be White Girls Too. I thought that was White Girls.
chick.
Yeah, White Chick. I thought it was White Chicks Part 2. That she looks messed up like that.
Yes, dog. Yeah,
Like,
dog.
like if you see a before and after picture,
Yeah.
which really I'm gonna show next. I'm gonna show it's gonna be some famous celebrities as sisters and whatnot.
Oh, that did the bleaching
Yeah,
thing.
they did the bleaching thing.
And you
gonna
could-
show us side by side.
And you could blame the white dude because he got her like that.
I'm sure he's a high value man though.
Shit.
Fucking nerd.
High value man.
Shit. See, you see.
Yeah, man. Because then it don't stop just at the skin bleaching. There's normally always some kind of cosmetic alteration that gets associated with it.
Skinny
I was
nose
just about to
and
say
stuff
they want to try
like-
to thin that down.
Yes.
And then they still want to blow their lips up too. And then the cheekbones, the turkey gizzard.
But you could blame that because of white black girls, because they is with puffy lip, and I like that.
So now, all right, so it this kind of messed up. So it's like the sisters inspired white girls and Asian chicks to get the thick lips. Then they get inspired by white girls to get the thick lips, so they inject more collagen in their shit.
It's like a form of like mental destruction.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
sure.
It's a form of oppression. Like white girls, they know that blacks, Hispanics, and Native women are
Yes,
beautiful, are gorgeous,
Ooh, yeah,
and they look way better than them.
Yes.
Which is why they go get the lip fillers. They go get all the different constructive surgeries done. They'll go get the BBLs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and all of that. And they'll go try to get the kinky hair and stuff like that, the curly hair. Because they want to be like. So while Isis is thinking that the highest standard of beauty is white women.
Yes.
In white women's head, the highest standard of beauty is blacks, Hispanics,
And then that's the thing. Now they're influenced by their sisters to look a certain way, and then our sisters look at the alterations that they made to look like them, and then try to make themselves look like that. When in reality, they should have just stayed the fucking same, man. Yeah. You should have just stayed the same. You're trying to alter yourself to look like some bitch who's trying to alter themselves to look like you.
Yeah.
So they make themselves look weird to look like you, and then you make yourself look weird to look like them for trying to look like you.
And I congratulate my other ones for seeing that it's not about who you are on the outside, it's who you are on the inside. And I congratulate my other ones, you and you. I congratulate them because they see what you don't see. They see what you don't see, and we see them. Put up that picture one more time. That one. We see that as you look on the left and there's natural beauty, and you look on the right and there's cosmetic beauty, and you look on the left and my other ones told me you look on the left and that's the real beauty. That's the real beauty.
Yeah, that other shit ain't cute. Listen, Foxy
Yes.
Brown, man, dog, she used to be.
Yes,
That used to be
dog.
nice. She
Yeah.
got weird. Dog, have you seen
Yeah.
what Madonna did to herself? I thought for a minute Foxy Brown was her from like they the cosmetic shit. Like it gets out of hand. The insecurity level and then the adoration for our oppressor, like that mental break is it's getting too far.
Yeah.
Like sis, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. You ain't got nothing that you gotta try to compensate for. Not with us. Not with us, man. You're doing that for the wrong reason for somebody else.
Yes.
Niggas ain't influencing you to do that shit.
Yes. White people influence to do that. Not black people.
Look, it's all about control.
Yeah.
And first of all, it's all about trying to get you to hate yourself.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing to get us to hate each other.
Yep.
You know, so they try to put a standard of beauty amongst our women that you know the standard of beauty is white women. So now they look at themselves like, damn, I'm too dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? White women, they the standard of beauty, so I gotta look like them.
Yeah.
That's why they go get the blonde hair, the blonde weave. They go get their skin bleached, as we see right here in the pull it back up. As we see here, they go get their skin bleached.
Yeah.
They look like the white women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in their mind, they destroyed in their mind, and they think that's the most beautiful thing on earth is looking like your wife, which is absolutely not.
Envy thou not the oppressor, man. You're worried about the wrong. You're concerned about the wrong things in life.
Yes.
Like we got any it's like we got some comments. There's some comments, people on here.
See.
You got anybody tuning in with us? Who's on board with us?
Oh.
Who's on board? Rubber Band Clan. What's happening with you?
What's going on, Rubber Band Clan? What's up, my brother?
Milwaukee is shit city, man.
Yes.
What's going on?
Hey, man, Milwaukee is shit city.
That's the same dude from last.
I don't remember what his problem was last time, but
but he said he shouting out Milwaukee.
Is that that's the Arab dude?
I think that was the Arab. Yeah. He said like he got $150,000 necklace and shit like that.
He got the blacks.
You don't ever come outside, huh? You don't ever come outside. Nah, cause I definitely don't want to promote, like the crime life in Milwaukee. That's nothing to brag about. Like a lot of people, like they give the city a pat on the back for being dangerous, for being, tough and shit like that. Like I know tough men that do not commit crimes.
Yes.
And I think that's where that strength really lies. So shout out to you, Chain. Whenever you get bored of it, you're too cool for the 150,000. You move up to the 200,000. Think of the little niggas.
Because we gonna rule the world anyway.
Yeah, make a down payment. Shout out to Precinct 5,000 Mile Bar, Louisiana.
Shalom on Christ.
Shalom on Christ. Amazing family, sister. The sister Nazamana.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying?
And our children.
Man, Jay. I know he's out there somewhere.
Yes.
A little rabble rouser, kicking up some dust.
Yeah, but
man. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. God, that was a pretty heavy topic, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because,
go ahead.
Look at that. Look how skinny old girl is.
Yeah,
Ain't that? No, that who is that in the top corner?
Let me see. You got this is New York.
Right? I thought that was her.
New York.
She used to be strapped. What the hell happened?
Yeah,
Look at that forehead.
Yeah, man.
Damn, dog. And she skinny.
I think this the chick from like the Basketball Wives,
yeah,
Housewives.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
yeah, that looks scary now.
That's Lil Kim. You see how she looked?
Yeah,
Lil Kim. I kept on saying Foxy Brown. My fault. I meant Lil Kim.
Yeah,
but
she got weird
looks. Yes. Lil Kim. Before that,
she was nice. And then she jumped up on stage in this little bodysuit, dog, looking frumpy. You look like a potato in spandex, sis. I mean that with love. Because that's not right. You're supposed to be that way. And she's so influential too. Especially in her heyday. All these sisters, they had a great influence on the younger generation.
Yeah.
And I mean, I doubt they cannot be happy living like that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all we can do is just keep doing this work And then just, teach our sisters that, sis, you the most beautiful thing on this earth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Even the Arabs go get them some sisters because they women ain't shit apparently. Is that right?
I heard Arab women be stinking.
Funky.
And the African
They be keeping it funky.
I heard they stinking. So I understand why you want a sister, man. You know, I don't blame you.
Right.
I don't blame you, but you can't have them.
Yes. Yes.
They belong to us. You can't have them. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, that was a good topic right there. Good topic.
Oh, this looks like a doozy.
I got pregnant in hopes that my sperm donor would support me financially. I don't work, never have, never will. 1, because I don't want to, and 2, because it's against my religion. My plan was to always just get pregnant and have my baby daddy support me financially through child support. Turns out I'm a lesbian, so I had to go to a sperm bank and get artificially inseminated. One of my friends worked at the sperm bank, and she secretly gave me my sperm donor's contact info. I befriended him and invited him over for drinks, and I got a DNA sample of his cup and sent in a sample of his DNA and my son's DNA to make sure that they were a match. And they were. So I was like, perfect. So I'm going to take him to court and try to get child support. I lost, but I'm not giving up hope, because now that I'm famous, I'm trying to find a judge that is a fan of mine that will take this case and pretend they don't know who I am and rule in my favor to where my sperm donor still has to support me financially. The kid wouldn't exist if it weren't for him. He should be obligated to pay something. I got pregnant in hopes that my
That
What?
that can't be real.
Yeah.
That can't be real. She cannot be that dumb.
What? Is that one of us? Because I don't see her as one of us.
Hey, this is
Yes.
bad shit.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy. Look,
Yeah.
we got Kiana Lewis, man. Thanks for tuning in, sis.
She can't be for real.
Man,
Yeah.
like that's crazy.
That's white privilege.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what that is.
yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Like to just hop on camera and then you just like if you was a villain,
Right.
you just waste your whole plan for the internet to see.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Nah.
come on. Batman would have an easy time taking down your plans.
That's crazy. Bad shit crazy.
Yeah.
And she's so confident that that's gonna work. Like she's got all these pieces that she's putting in place.
Yeah.
She got the DNA sample off the cup. She's doing forensic.
Yeah. And she lesbian too.
Man, turns out I'm lesbian.
So you on your own accord go to a sperm bank to go get artificially inseminated
Yes.
just to find out. First of all, what her friend did was absolutely illegal.
Yeah.
She should be charged.
Yes.
Absolutely, she should be charged. You gave her his contact info.
Yes.
You can't do that. Everything is anonymous at those.
Yeah.
banks.
He did that to make
Yeah.
a couple bucks. He ain't trying to pay that. Anonymity to make a couple dollars. You think he want to give you money now?
And then on top of that, you talking about now I'm famous.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you are now.
Right.
Because everybody's seeing your stupid video. I hope a judge, is a fan of mine and act like him. Like, come on. Man, this should be on one of the world's dumbest criminals.
Yes.
You know that show, World's Dumbest?
Right.
Man, I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah.
She should be number one on World's Dumbest Criminals.
You just killed your alias's alibi. It's messed up. It's messed up. You implicated a person that don't even exist yet. Once somebody raises their hand, they're screwed. Oh God!
Usually people women go to sperm banks because they probably can't have, they're trying to, need help with, getting a kid or whatnot, like getting pregnant. But she voluntarily went there to try to go put someone on child support.
Right. And then against her religion, have any of y'all ever heard of a religion that bans a woman from working?
Yes. Arab.
Islam.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I know white privilege.
Well, yeah, for sure.
You might as well make it a religion shit. White privilege.
Yeah, that'd be funny. She put that down and let the application. What's your religion? White privilege. White privilege.
All I gotta do, I got the car. White
Right.
privilege. Hey, look, can I see a white
That's
privilege
crazy.
car,
Dog, she was butt ugly too. like she don't like. All right, so this is gonna kind of sound messed up. Follow me though. Just bear with me. Like she almost needs to like. How would I say it? She needs to get that same surgery that Serena just got.
please?
Like she need to start off. She need to do something with that first, because that was high. Yikes! Yeah, that's rough.
It's like
That's a rough
it's
one.
like she just like kind of like baked herself up. Like I don't know what she did. Like went to the beach, like got a tan or something.
And her fiance, which was a girl, she sponsored that clinic guy. She sponsored her with the address, the infos, the
That wasn't her fiance though. That wasn't her fiance.
Yeah.
They may have been carpet munching her for a little bit behind the scenes, but
Carbon munching.
I don't think they was clicked up. But that's what is that, misandry?
yeah,
Misandry, where they hate men.
Yeah.
They hate men to the point where they try to like how they always try to call us misogynistic. That involves like belittling the woman, lower class, degrading her, just because she's a female, which is not something that we do or is taught in the Bible.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
but her actions themselves, man, like that's a horrible state of mind that a lot of women are kind of into right now. That whole don't need a man culture.
Yeah.
Obviously you still need men in order to reproduce, to get that kid that you want. Even if you're just going through a sperm bank instead of doing it the old fashioned way that how God intended. It's getting, they're too comfortable. They're too comfortable being able to do this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to take brothers to court for something that they
voluntarily did.
Like she wants to live a lifestyle where she don't have to work at all. She said she want to take care of herself from the child support.
Right.
And that's just the lifestyle like a lot of women want to live nowadays.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to clock in nowhere. They just want to rather stay at home, and just collect child support.
And then not knowing like that dude's background too, because the child support's based off a percentage of how much that man makes. Dude could be a teenager working a minimum wage part-time job, and you're getting 11% of $12 an hour. Okay. I mean, I don't like you gotta think some of this shit through first.
Yeah.
and then don't blog about it. Don't go on your podcast, your channel about it.
Lay down the whole ground plan.
You might as well bust it out of a crane and some construction paper and said, "This is me. This is the judge." And then she already had the kid.
Yeah.
And then sets dude up on a date to get the DNA to attach him.
Oh man, that's just heinous.
That's crazy. That is.
I think it's heinous. And on top of that, she went to court and then lost.
Right.
But,
and they want to try to find a judge that's a fan. To that's bribery.
It's
It's kind of like bribery a little bit.
But I'm glad she was our heritage. Yes.
Now the sister brought up a good point too. Kiana Lewis. Those are the women who bring up terrible, unruly children too. Yeah, that kid's gonna be messed up. Yeah, damn right, sis. That kid is gonna be a problem. You can't make this stuff up. Esau is crazy. He saw his on something else. Guano loco is what we call that. Bad shit crazy. Guano loco.
Absolutely. Like, those children be bad as hell, man.
And imagine like how messed up that kid's gonna like. the inner turmoil. Like,
Yeah.
not only am I a test tube baby. To me, that would just kind of mess with me up. I think a little bit. Maybe the circumstances surrounding it. Once I get all the details, the gray area versus just the black and white nigga you was made in. He was artificially inseminated. Maybe that'll soften the blow. But like having this specific woman as your mom, trying to pull some crazy shit like that, like as a kid, like that I would be so apprehensive about going into public, sharing my identity with her, bringing her to, bring your mom to school day. Like this is you messed up that kid's future, dude.
Yeah, like kid get older, they gonna watch that. He or she gonna go back and watch this video of their mom or something like that. Like people don't understand. Like you can't put everything out there on social media.
For real.
It stays.
Yeah. And you don't be messed up. I just thought about this. What if the father was a brother, and now she want to put her brother back on child support and say, "Hey, you see, niggas don't take care of their kids."
Yeah. Absolutely.
And she gonna take her frustrations out on that kid. And it has been supported in psychological studies that women are the majority of abusers of children. It is normally the woman, the mother, the disgruntled female that takes her emotions out on that kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's gonna be messed up.
That's true. All right, I'm about to move on to the next video. Man, that was crazy.
I can just see it. I mean, I pray that wasn't a brother. Niggas don't take care of the kids. See? Look at that lazy eye. Look at that thing going. That is shot.
You tell.
Oh.
Me and prove to me that black people are violent and that they're going to take over, and I can open up the New York Daily News and show you white people who are killing their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their children, killing each other off. Well, if we put that in the paper and make it black and white, which is where the whole thing happens, it's in the paper. If a black man does something, it says, John Jones, black this, said black, 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 and did the black, black. Now, if a white man does it, it isn't white man Jones. It's just a man. Nondescript, just a regular old raggedy man went out, killed his two daughters and his wife, and shot himself. Now, if he does that, then everybody seems to just either sympathize with it or let it go out the window. But if a black man does it, then any white bigot can point his finger and say, see that? There they go again. Well, that isn't right. It isn't right. And it isn't, you tell me and prove.
That's right.
He does bring up a good point.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that, who controls the media.
Yes.
Our oppressor controls the airwaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
That's good standards too.
And it's really to just put black people and Hispanic people
Propaganda
to put us in a bad light, to make us believe that white people don't commit crimes as much as we do. When the majority is them most of the time. You know what I'm saying? They commit the crimes. Well, I'm saying we don't commit no crimes. We see it every day, but theirs don't get blasted on media. Just like he said, theirs don't get blasted on media like ours get blasted on media.
And a lot of the crimes that I see, like the violent crimes that white people commit, it seems to be a lot more intimate. It's somebody that they know normally. So when things like that happen, the emotional response to it is a lot more. It's a harder blow to the system, because it's like, we knew each other. I'm supposed to trust you, supposed to protect me, look out for me, whatever. And then it turns into a case of brutality on their part, and then a lot of our crimes are a little bit more distant. Especially like if you look at like gang violence, they might know each other's like names and shit like that. Some of them might even be related, but when they're shooting up the block, that's not as connected. as like especially like the thought process behind it too. You're not there growing up with that kid, you know, shooting them in the face. You're speeding by in the vehicle, spraying at everything. Whereas you know, a lot like the father who murders his kids and wife, you know, like he was there in the delivery room, you know, watch them from their first steps, their first words. So they're learning how to ride a bike, pushing them on the swing. New old girl back in high school, you know, they've been married the past 20 years. A very intimate kind of setting, and it is how would I say it? The connections, like when Cap had that one battle with Joel, he was Joel was trying to his kind of counter argument was that white crimes are more sophisticated. You know, drive-bys and shit like that, gangbang, like that sounds like a very like brutal, you know, like landscape. And those domestic cases, they don't seem as much of an offense. Like it gets downplayed. It gets downplayed a lot more. That drive-by, you know, it a lot more action going on, a lot more kind of excitement, more shock value. Murdering your daughter doesn't really seem to trigger the heartstrings enough, I guess, to get the spins.
I don't know how. Like, and you watch shows, like I watch shows every single day where it's some white man killed his wife, you know, shot his kids, and then put the gun on himself. You don't hear about this on news.
Right.
You don't see this on the media. We have to watch shows that talks about stuff like this happening years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like we know what happens. It's just, you know, it's to downplay our pain going through in the ghettos, barrios, and the reservation, and also not have people feel sympathy for us. They blast whatever problems that we have on the media. Everybody's seeing it. They're like, oh, these people acting like that. These people acting wild. You know, oh look, they killing each other. We all kill each other too.
Yes.
Every nation on the planet is some form of crime against themselves.
Right.
But you put ours on the pedestal for the whole world to see. Oh, look what they're doing. Look, y'all doing the same thing.
Right.
Y'all are doing the same exact thing. It's a problem that y'all got to fix amongst yourselves. But the problem is y'all's not being blasted for put on a world stage for everybody to see and witness.
Who's it? Hey,
what's going on?
Shalom, man. Christ.
Oh, Thalatazah, Salak. Hey, Shalom, y'all some Shabbat.
What's going on? Man, so like, yeah, I mean, the problem is Preston controls the airways. They can put whatever the hell they want on the media. And unfortunately, Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives, you know, we're the sideshow. We're the show. Everybody tuning in and watching what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it's sad, but unfortunately, this is what it is right now.
And those Jewish people they gotta come off the radio shows. They gotta come off the radio channels. They gotta come off all of that because it's getting a point in time where Yahushua gonna bust the sky, and when he busts the sky, it's gonna be us, and we gonna tell what's really happening.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to spin that story.
Yes. So we gonna tell them what's happened to the white community. We gonna tell what's happened to the black community. We gonna tell them what's happened to all communities. So it's we gotta get them Jewish people, because we are the Jews, but we gotta get them from under the radio channel, from under the TV broadcast.
They got too much power.
Yes,
Yeah.
They
dog.
got too much power
Yes.
to try to spin that narrative now. And maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Social media or the prominent news channels. And y'all in the chat too. If y'all notice this too, let me know if I'm right or wrong about this. Like, I don't remember Epstein Island getting as much media exposure as what I'm seeing with fucking Young Thug.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that seems to be, like that's almost still ongoing. I don't know if they solved that case yet.
He's he took a plea. Yeah, he took a plea.
He's out jail.
Like that seemed like a lot more popular of a conversation that people were having on social media than human trafficking on an island that some rich white dude on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Like you would think it would be more coverage because that's more like these are like, first of all, we know y'all trafficking kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, on that island. You would think it would got more world coverage.
Right.
Same thing with that whole Jewish scandal that had that
the tunnels on the
underneath them buildings, stuff like that. Because we know y'all snatching the kids. Y'all snatching the kids and y'all taking them places to Epstein Island. Or cross seas, and you abusing them. We know this is happening.
But excuse me, I don't want but it's happening with our community. They do it with Young Thug and stuff like that, but it's more bigger crimes that's happening, that's going on than Young Thug.
Right, and then that's kind of what we're saying. Like the media exposure on that was, bam.
Yeah.
And then Epstein Island was like, bam.
Yeah, exactly. Like they talked about it for a week.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Off the media. Even
Come
Cosby
on.
was like, bam. Shame to see what happened to that brother.
Like everything dealing with us is all put on the world display.
Yeah.
Because they following Young Thug's case. Like they're making memes out of it. Like, okay, whatever he's going through now, wish him well. I hope what's the problem? Let's get to the real issue. Let's go. Like, you trafficking children. Human trafficking, sex trafficking.
Putin is talking about dropping nukes on Ukraine.
Yes, dog. That's what the bigger story is.
Like I'm not seeing the attention to that I would think it would deserve. You would think that would alarm white folk.
Yeah,
it's something that you'd want to alert your neighbor about.
Absolutely.
But instead it's fucking. Did you see Woody? He was on 20 verse 1 again with the balloon popping.
God.
The attention immediately diverted, and they always get to say, look at them niggas. Look at those niggas acting like niggas. Look at those spits. Look at them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you see,
shout out to Kwame Rao too, Chicago.
Shout out. Like, man, and that's their algorithm.
Right, that's a good way to put it.
Look,
it's a good way to put it.
Look, everything that's happening to them, it's just downplaying the sympathy. It's like they don't want nobody to feel sorry for us. So in order to have no one to feel sorry for us, let's just put them on a national stage being cool.
Yep.
Look at their women. All they women dressed butt naked. You know what I'm saying, on their platforms with, breasts out, behind out. You know what I'm saying? They all on social media, on OnlyFans and Twitter, doing all types of crazy things on these sites. Look at the men. The men are going to jail. The men are, drug dealers, whoremongers. Like you said, that 20 versus 1 with Woody and all these other people, black people and stuff like that, that's going in there, and women going on themselves, being half naked, degrading themselves, and the dude being all thirsty. Do a 360 for me.
Yeah.
You got this one dude. What's his name? His name's Kuzan or some little Chris Kuzan. He go interview women. Oh, you like my drip? Oh,
Yeah.
if you could, can you do a 360 for the camera?
Yes.
Oh, can
But-
I touch it?
But
Can I
it's,
shake? Like just some creepy
Stupid,
stuff.
yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
but it's world class.
Yeah, it's on
that,
it's on the world stage. Like everybody looking at this like that's what these people is. We don't get no respect.
yes.
No.
So
Yeah.
they portraying all
Yup.
of the things that we need to correct with ourselves on a national stage, and everybody looking like, like this is look at these people, right? These people are just
And that
no
always,
morals.
And
brings me
they put World War III on a small channel.
Right, like you would think you would think everybody's going into the war. That should be blasting. That should be blasted on the news every single day. See, y'all should be making memes out of that.
Yes.
But y'all making memes out of Young Thug's case, these 20 verse ones, like all the stuff that's unnecessary, and really, it's just to preoccupy your mind.
Yup.
To not have your mind looking at what's actually going on. It's just entertainment, man. It's just to get your brain and just be like, oh, well, look, some entertainment for you.
Yup.
You know, don't worry about what's going on over. Don't worry about World War III.
Yes.
Don't worry about America about to get into a nuke showdown. With
Yes.
the other nations.
What the fuck?
You know, this 20 versus 1.
and I think a lot of that too, some of the intention behind keeping it so nonchalant is all right. So you definitely do got people that are like apocalypse preppers and shit like that.
Yeah.
That keep their ear to the media sources, the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
That know a little bit. They got a little bit more sense about them, that what's going on,
Yeah.
what's important versus what's just being showcased out here.
Yeah.
But the majority of the people definitely ain't paying attention or prioritizing. So when shit does pop off, the casualties rate is gonna be high. And that's also going to give them play on the radio to say, look how many people died. Look how many people got affected. Because nobody was aware. Nobody was prepared.
Yeah.
Nobody was really taking the matter serious.
Like other one is gonna be many our people.
Yeah.
Because you don't tell it to our people. So,
but now, all right, I'm also going to say it is definitely going to be a lot of us too, because we're not as concerned or connected with that. It's how would I say it? We almost like feel attached from it. Now, dumb broads that think that they're going to go into the sperm bank and to go find somebody to put on child support, they're going to get hit too. Like there's a whole lot of them that are going to get clean slated real quick.
Yeah.
So I mean that's kind of kind of relief in that matter, but
it's almost like when the monkey bites of COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It came unexpected.
Yeah.
It came like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
It affected a lot of people, even including us.
And it got the test to see how people are going to react to it, and where they do act like idiots.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
When this war kick off, it's going to be really kick off, like where it's going to be fighting and bombs going off, and it's going to be the same thing how COVID was. It's going to be unexpected, and it's going to affect a lot of people, including us. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we in the ISBK, we out there on the streets, and we're telling you to prepare yourself.
Sounding the alarm,
Sounding the alarm. We're blowing the trumpets. We're telling our people, man, like, look, this is the time to change your life, because guess what? In the days of Noah, everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
Everybody was partying.
Right.
Everybody was marrying. Everybody was getting drunk, doing the do until it started raining. And then once it started raining, it just wouldn't stop.
Yep.
And then Noah went inside that ark, and that was it.
Yep.
This is time to prepare, man.
And so for like this guy, Bill Cosby, man, like he's talking some real shit. Like he should have paid attention to some of those signs and cues, because then look how he got drug into that same mess.
But when you don't have the ISUPK, you can't blame the nigga for getting drugged into it, because he just an innocent bystander that goes off the white man.
but then you'd almost have to say that P. Diddy isn't guilty for what his participation, willing participation in action. Now Cosby, bro, he messed up. You know, got involved with the wrong people, and you know he was such an inspiration for years. And I'm not talking about, you know, inspiring to go out to the club and pop bottles and bag hoes and get rich and sell drugs and shoot niggas. You know, he was like he had a clean, as far as I'd ever say, he had a clean career.
Yeah.
And then, you know, all this stuff happened. And then, you know, if Kananya were here, he would inform the people that was because that they found oil on his property and he wasn't trying to sell it. and then they blackballed him.
But that supposedly blackballed Diddy too. He was guilty.
Yeah, but they only found baby oil on his property. There's a difference.
Yeah, like Bill Cosby. Back then, Bill Cosby used to be like the father figure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody used to be like, man, I want a dad just like him.
Yes.
You know, growing up watching the Cosby Show, man, how he was involved, even though it was a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all wanted a dad like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, really, you know, since Kamanya's not here, I'm gonna be the, you know, I'm gonna be the temporary.
All right.
Really, I think they just because he had such a big influence.
But like at this point, he was so far removed from that. Like he wasn't. The show had been done for how many years at this point?
Yeah,
it wasn't any more movies.
He still had that legacy. It's like a lot of you realize, like a lot of people, a lot of actors that been in the game for a long time. It's like now they get caught up with cases and get caught up with things that they probably did back in the day. I guess it's so they won't leave a legacy to like say Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Prince.
Yeah.
You know, who else? We got Bill Cosby.
Yes.
R. Kelly.
Yes.
Now Diddy. These are like all types. These are like men that been in a profession, actor or like in the music business for a long time. That got some pull and that got some authority.
But
and some following too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to probably squash that before they have a Martin Luther King moment. Oh man, I think I integrated my people to a burning house.
Yes.
And use that following to change their ways, and then maybe boom, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? We could have been on Bill Cosby platform, ISBK, boom. You know, Bill Cosby got millions and millions of followers.
But to add on what you're saying is true. But add on what you said, they they didn't
This South
they didn't want to influence them with our people. They didn't want to I forgot too. Shit.
No, don't worry about it. But we get what you're saying. The thing is, you know, a lot like when our people reach a plateau or a certain level of plateau.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives, where you got like a big following and stuff like that, and you know, you're opening up like a lot. You got money. You're opening up a lot of. The thing is, they don't want you to help your people.
Yeah.
And then usually when like people become that age or whatever, they're like, damn, man.
Yeah.
I spent all these years thinking about myself. Let me start giving back to my people.
No, and I'd like to think that in the middle of P. Diddy having some weird parties in the back rooms, making people watching
besides
the interviews,
Diddy was just on a whole different level playing field.
Right, but like I don't think in the midst of him committing sodomy, he was sitting there thinking, "Damn, I got to do better for my people."
Yeah, no, he was in fact taking advantage. Like, like no, like you got piece of shit people amongst us as well. And we got Nazan right here. She said, "Salakia, sir, do you think money when he fueled their demons heightened another way?" Yeah, absolutely.
What's the scripture say? The love of money
money
is the root of all evil. It's not having money, but the love of money. P. Diddy loved that fortune thing.
But
he loved money But what he loved more was the ability to make someone do whatever the hell he
because of that money. Yeah. Yeah.
But once they get once the white people done with P. Diddy or R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, they throw away with you because
Right.
you in the system and they allow you to be in the system, but and when they done with you, they throw away with you because you in the system and you don't supposed to be
So
in
now,
the system.
so just again, Diddy, for example, too, if their whole point of putting him on and supporting him was just so that he could turn straight niggas gay or get some dirt on, celebrities and things like that, put him in compromising positions so that if that were to get made public, that would kind of ruin their career. If that was the reason why they set him up, and then whatever disagreement they had, then they wanted to throw him away. I've never seen anybody getting exposed yet from his part. So unless they're still holding some videos in the back.
Yeah, man, all that, they help. Look, it's a.
And I completely get. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this. But nobody else's reputation has been tarnished as a result. So similar to how, I can't remember what video. It was like a little short that I had just seen. They've got a whole list of a guest list of people that had attended Epstein Island's, parties and shit like that. Yeah. You got lists, you got video footage of people that had attended Diddy's parties. Even though names have been dropped on both sides of it, there hasn't been any follow through, investigations, prosecutions, but not just proof, but I haven't even seen it or heard a whisper so much of it, an investigation and to see about what kind of roles that these people played in these other events.
These other people can be involved with the whole thing, like the thing that's happening, like the child abduction and all that. And you'd be surprised. He's probably other celebrities having their hand in the cookie jar too.
Yes.
But it's because it's like high level stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? So all these people is interconnected, you know what I'm saying? So of course,
but white people don't prosecute them, but black people, they prosecute us. They they go above and beyond with us, but the white people. But
all right, so like the other sister was saying, if we think money would, fuel their demons, absolutely, there was something already attached to them that was amplified with that, financial gain, the access to the resources, influence over people, the power that people, how would I say it, poor people that get easily influenced by other people's money to do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So now, whether men like Diddy had been conditioned prior to getting their hands dirty themselves, maybe he was a nice guy prior to everything, or maybe he was maybe his mom went to a sperm bank and tried to get some nigga on child support and then messed up his life as a result.
And that I was but sad to say that wasn't his mama.
Old girl. Yeah, I know old girl wasn't his mama. Well, that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to say is, yes, I think that definitely amplifies and fuels the demons on them.
Yeah.
Give us that money.
Yeah.
Give Commander General Yohana that money and watch what gets amplified from there.
Right.
Is the point that I'm trying to say. Give Captain DeBar, give Captain Malquad that money and see what happens with that. Yeah. Give me $100 million and you're gonna see the most amazing community center and arts and crafts center in Milwaukee.
Shelters,
it'd be crazy.
Community centers, like programs, bunch of food programs,
right?
We're gonna have,
and it wouldn't be a front for our criminal empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like give us those resources and see the how his demons get fueled with that.
Yeah.
See how our righteousness gets fueled with that.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we can implement some policy like in order to receive these, and be involved, you gotta live in a you gotta live in the ghetto
Right.
barrios on the reservation.
Correct.
Because that's gonna exile everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that don't live there.
But they gonna start doing them white people. They gonna start white people gonna start flooding communities with barrios and ghettos and stuff. They gonna start flooding it because they know they only get the money if they in the ghettos or
Right.
the barrios.
And I'm gonna tell them, listen, the waiting list is kind of backed up right now.
Yeah,
So be
yes.
Be patient. Here's an EBT card in the meantime.
I think I'm still waiting on. I think I've been on the waiting list for like 10 years.
Right. Right, yeah. Section 8 forgot about me.
Yeah, I know me too. Yeah, they ain't call me back at all.
Yeah.
All right, look, I don't want to take too much time on this one subject though, because we got this next subject is crazy. All right, so let me get it.
Diana, shout out Diana. Shalom, sis.
African pastor heals people by farting on their faces. Meet Pastor Christ Penelope, the minister of the Sevenfold Holy Spirit Ministries, and here he is doing what he does best. Believe it or not, he's so popular for his fart healing that he actually has a waiting list that can go for months. Some people even collect his farts in jars to use at a later date. It's like having a spare Z-Pack. It's like if a Mega Elixir was a fart. And although this seems like it obviously has no place in Christianity, he claims that this practice is inspired by something he read in the Bible. He told the magazine Drum, "It started with Master Jesus when he stepped on Peter. It is the demonstration of God's power. Just like God made Adam go into a deep sleep, it is a similar thing." He also noted that it's really important for the fart to be blown near the recipient's nose, because that's the only way the healing power can enter their body. Also, he doesn't like it when you call it farting, because in his words, he doesn't fart on people, he heals people. Which, I guess if you've tried every other option, why not? This South African pastor heals people by farting on their faces. Meet Pastor Christ Penelope, the minister of the
Yikes.
Yeah. I passed that to Amar because
Yikes.
yeah.
So dude
Whoa.
told the news magazine Drum, those were his words, that healing them, he's got to fart close to the nostrils because it's important for the healing power. It's like, this is like, I halfway thought this was some bullshit too.
That's crazy. Shout out to Diana.
I'm gonna pass that to you and ZQ because
They do pass the gas on
what
people.
the
You
hell?
gonna pass the
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no.
She's Kiana Lewis said, "Salaki, ain't no way nobody about to pass gas on my face."
Hell no. You just throw a little hydrogen peroxide.
yeah.
Diana said,
Take an aspirin or something, bro.
Diana said, "I'm sorry." Say what?
I'm gonna pass
Yeah,
that to
yeah.
you.
I don't want it.
And like, what's so crazy about it is that all these so-called Christian pastors, you know what I'm saying, they always coming up with some weird fetish
Weird shit.
that their demon likes. This dude, demon likes fucking people.
You're right.
faces.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He said it got to be close to your nostrils. You got to breathe the healing air.
And
That's what you got to do, Rapal. You got to breathe the healing air.
I believe that guy was African.
What?
Yes, I believe that guy.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah,
I thought he said
Oh,
guy
yeah,
at first for a second. It sounded like God for a second. That my
I'm
fault.
like,
Yeah.
what?
Did we lose for pie?
Right on the show. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. No, but he has
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah. But like that's just the sick, twisted mentality that these pastors have.
Yeah.
Like clearly you're not following the Bible. Clearly you're not You're not doing what God said. God never told you to go past healing gas on people's faces. Ain't no such thing as no healing gas. Like these are just
I'm
people.
past that too.
Yeah, these are just individuals. These are just individuals like TD Jakes, like Eddie Long, like all these pastors that got weird fetishes, they got demons, so heavy demons on them. Like, I mean, come on.
So like there was that one cat for a while. I can't remember his name. And thank you for wiping that out of my memory. But he was. And all right, so like I guess the backstory behind it, like it was supposed to be like staged or something like that. And even if that were the case, so there was this pastor that I know y'all got to remember this. He spit in his hand and wiped it in dude's face, or he spit on dude's face and rubbed it in.
Yeah.
So now supposedly that was supposed to be kind of staged. Like dude knew that was gonna happen, whatever. You volunteered for it or some shit, or he agreed to it, consented. But still, the message was, I get to do that to you. And it's got some healing properties, and I think someone were trying to base it off because Yahweh had spit into the dirt and then made like a cake out of it, put it over the cat's eyes, and then through that he was able to it cured his blindness. I think that's how they're trying to attach it, but it's to those kind of extremes because we just saw a picture of dude squatting on a man's head.
Yeah,
like they couldn't even like that's. And I'm not trying to glorify, but they could have put dude up on a podium. They could have made like a nice little bench scenario to where it would have been easier on your lower back or something. Yeah. I don't know. The whole setup seemed weird. But then again, the shock value of farting on dude's head, on spitting in dude's face for, I don't know. He got like, what they say, like 50 million followers or something.
Yeah, like. So what about the other dude, the other pastor, Christian pastor? Where his congregation had to drink his holy milk.
Yeah, which is nuts.
Yeah, yeah. To drink the holy milk to get the holy properties and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the weird thought. Like who thinks up that? None of these things that y'all doing is in the Bible
at all.
Yes,
at all.
Show me a verse where your congregation has to drink your holy milk. It's not there. Telling you right now, it's not there. Or you have to get spit in your face.
Yeah, I'm past that too.
That's how you get pink eye. That's how you get pink eye.
Yes, dog.
Like man, like Christian, like the religion of Christianity in itself is disgusting.
Yeah.
And let alone what the scriptures say, man. That those are the fruits of the tree, man. Like. This is what you get. These are Christian pastors. All y'all doing is just spreading y'all filthy sexual lust. That's it. And you taking advantage of people that's thinking that they're following God. They think they're following Jesus Christ. Y'all you doing is taking advantage of, which is why y'all the most disgusting beings on the earth. Y'all are the most filthiest human beings on the earth.
That's right.
Let's not forget, Eddie Long was molesting boys. He was having sexual relations with boys. You understand? Now TD Jakes, he's coming out in the media. He's no telling what he's doing at Diddy parties. No telling how you a man of God and you partying with Diddy.
Yeah.
You're partying with Diddy. First of all, if you're a man of God, you would care about your reputation.
Right.
That's right.
You don't want your reputation to be soiled because you're hanging around someone that's known to be having these off the wall parties, and then in the after party get crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So clearly we know for a fact that these are not men of God. These are just men who try to portray like they're men of God, but really have a sexual desire that they try to put off on the people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They use their congregation to be their sexual relief, as I put it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn near lab rats.
Yeah.
Trying to see how what the public perception is going to be, and the audacity of some of these people and how like they think that they're gonna like get away with it. They think that they're gonna be able to spin this the right way.
Yeah.
it's concerning. It's concerning, like the public IQ, like how. I'm hoping that those were only Africans that he was farting on too. I hope it wasn't coming to the States and doing that in the hood, and people were falling for that shit.
I hope it wasn't no gullible brother or
Right.
sister that went all the way to Africa to go to this man's church to get,
Right.
you know.
Hey, Sarnetta, man. Ain't that your people then? Is that how the Egyptians got down?
Yeah.
Shaka, go get him. Go get him.
Yeah,
See if he can heal polite. See if he can heal polite.
You know,
With that African spirituality bullshit, man.
Ain't no healing him.
Because like how you said, sir, too, you know, Christianity got nothing to do with the Bible.
Christianity has nothing
to do with the Bible. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. It did not support or promote or influence that shit at all.
Exactly. And the simple fact that y'all have that book in church, this just goes to show you, like, man, like, if y'all taking these books, which are full of records of the Israelites, and you just, you just putting your own lust and desire off into the book.
More white privilege.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we know that all these Christian churches are an extension of the Roman Catholic Church. And we definitely know what the Roman Catholic Church is known for.
Yes.
They are known for child molestation,
and
touching and sexual assaulting boys
and
girls.
Yeah. And homosexuality too.
The top.
And bestiality.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. They women some wild,
Yeah. Well, what they call them? Nuns. They call them
nuns. Yeah.
Call them nuns, man. You think they ain't getting it in? They get it in somehow, some way.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
I can promise you one thing, and this is just a disclaimer for anybody that seeking answers, looking for a home, trying the spirits. You could do that. You could try that and see how that works out for you. But I promise you,
Oprah's fine.
Johanna ain't gonna try to fart in your head. It's you can be rest assured that that's not gonna, nobody's gonna try to take you to the back room and see if you're a man or a woman, like that one Israelite book club.
Hey, look, like, what I'm saying, the men in the ISUPK, they ain't gonna do none of that bull stuff like the Christian pastor does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you there's a difference. And that's why we're so staunch on we are not affiliated with any other organization.
That's right.
Because shit like this. Like it's got to be stated, it's got to be reiterated that statement needs to be protected. Like that should be a T-shirt.
Yeah.
We might have to holler Yard on about that.
Not affiliated.
Yeah, with nobody.
Yes.
And then because of situations like this, and the driving force for shock value and social media recognition is bananas, man. Like I don't nothing could compel me to, even if it was a joke. Like I don't know if I sent that in. But I made a video about it like this. This father was playing a skit or playing a joke on his son. He was pranking his son.
Yeah.
Telling him, all right, son, have a good day at school. And then grabs him by the face, kiss him on the lips.
Yeah.
Now that boy was like 15, 17, some shit like that. Grown ass, kid. Just for your social media channel? Just to prank your kid for some views?
That's disgusting.
Like that's horrible. The lengths that people are gonna go for popularity. Although the one chick, because she's TikTok famous now for sharing her story, about trying to set dude up for the child pay, the child support.
Yeah.
From the sperm bank, like you're ruining lives, you're ruining reputations, you're causing so much more damage that you're not even thinking about. Or what's even worse, these people are considering that.
Yeah.
And going through with it anyway. Like I couldn't imagine a world where I would pull some shit like that.
No, you're right. Absolutely right. Like
for some views on Facebook.
You can imagine the things Martin Luther King was doing. He was a famous Christian pastor
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
Right up there with TD with Jackson, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. You know,
He had a feelings for white girls.
yeah, it's all being in that type of authority. You get the power. Like the thing is, you get these time money, and then now it's getting to your head.
Yup.
You know, you got power, authority, and then you're using it and you're abusing the people that you're supposed to be protecting.
Right.
That's right.
That's ultimately, you know, why I say Christian pastors are a bunch of filthy, dirty scumbags.
That's
Because you're taking advantage. Have we been taking advantage enough in this
Right.
in this
Right.
home?
That's right.
Everybody takes advantage of us. Even the people that comes over here or you know, from across the seas, they come over here and take advantage of us. Damn, and then now even our own people that we supposed to be looking up to, like these so-called Christian pastors, you supposed to be the guidance that we need in our communities. You supposed to be what we look up to as being an upstanding moral individual. You're doing all this scumbaggish stuff behind closed doors.
And then because people ain't got the education too to make a separation between Africans and Negroes, they're gonna try to tie that together and try to further destroy the reputation of our brothers because hey, look what they're doing in Africa. You know, you barbarians, you brutes, you know, you know, weirdo shit.
Yeah.
When they are not our people.
That's
we are not Africans, we are not Spaniards, we are not Asiatic. When they eating them dogs and committing bestiality and farting on people's heads and spitting in people's faces with healing prayer, like that ain't not us.
And
Yeah, nothing to do with that.
everybody is black on the earth except for white people. So
Yeah, everybody has to have some type of dark skin. Yeah, man. All right, let's move on to the next one, man. That was a heavy topic, though, you know, because like, man, like that's the problem. That's the one of the main enemies that we're battling and we're fighting on here today. The religious leaders, man, because these religious leaders got our people captivated into a drunken dream called Christianity.
That's right.
Christianity, where you love white people so much, you hate your own people. You know what I'm saying? You hate black men, black or Hispanic men. You understand? You convince our women to leave us. You convince our women to leave us so you can get with her.
Yep. Abortion, killing your baby.
Oh yeah, all of that.
You know, free freedom of choice. It's your body, and blah blah blah. Man, you ain't. If you're not in the UPK, you're not in the truth. Damn right, sis.
Yeah, all right. She said, "What's so interesting is the Africans know that we are not the same people.
That's
why don't my people know the difference?
Yeah.
And what's so funny about it too? What she said was heavy.
Yeah.
What's so funny about that? What's so funny about that is that they don't bother coming over here to correct you either.
Yes.
They'll play off of being black.
I'm glad
of looking like they're black.
Right.
They get all the benefits from portraying that they is black, but they know deep down that they're not black. They know deep down that shit, we ain't nowhere alike.
Yes.
But they're not gonna come tell you like, yeah, we ain't the same people, man. They just shut up and then they just get the benefits off the back end of being in that culture.
And
you know, Akon, for instance, Akon's a filthy Hamite.
Yeah. He's
an African. He came over here and started rapping and got locked up. And that what you won't let me out. You probably ain't never been to jail in your life. You just all you doing is just using the pain, our pain, to further your game.
Pandering to the crowd, man.
And,
That's it.
And Shalaki, other one, Akon was helping African people out. So it's just
he took all your money that he made,
right,
and he's sending it back to his people
by playing to our struggle. Like
exactly.
we ain't got the struggle of showering under the cow's ass.
Yes,
exactly.
You know that's not our struggle. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I clown Christians, I don't think the north side of Milwaukee will let some dude from Africa talk about let me fart on your head. I got more confidence in our people that we would not have felt for that shit.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Boy.
Finally, in the first series, and we gave her a DNA test. Basically, the next day, she went to South Africa to announce that she was opening her what became the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. She was in an auditorium like 75,000 people or something, and she announced that she just had the test and that she was Zulu. It broke on CNN. I was sitting in my living room minding my own business and said, Oprah Winfrey's a Zulu. So I called Rick Kittles and I said, Rick, did you tell Oprah she was a Zulu? He goes, no, man, she made that up herself. It's a true story. It's a true story. I would lie to make you laugh, but I'm telling you a true story. I said, Rick, are you in your lab? He said, yeah. I said, is anybody there? He said, no. I said, when the results come in, make her Zulu, man. I said, you back there making it up anyway. Nobody believe you could take some spit and figure out a tribe? What are you, crazy? So anyway, Oprah's finally in the first series, and we gave.
He right though. You make up Oprah as Zulu or whatever she is, but deep down inside, she of us and she a disgrace because she not for us. And
The problem is we trying to go look for other avenues to see to first of all try to see. All right, how can I say? How can I say it? Because a lot of our people go to this ancestry.com
yes,
to go figure out who they are. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that this is just a scam.
yes,
Ancestry.com is a sham. And you know there's a sham because they did tests where they took DNA from animals,
Yep.
dipped it in, and the animals come back to be some type of race.
Right.
yes.
Your German Shepherd is actually German.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, your Cocker Spaniel is from it's Arab. You got an Arab Cocker Spaniel.
Your Chihuahua is only 10% Mexican,
10%.
12% Australian. But that's a hell of a fish to catch with that kind of hustle.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey,
Yeah.
the publicity that you get from that, it's crazy. But like you said, even with the triplets.
And you know what's crazy about it? As soon as she said that she was Zulu,
Yeah.
from the tribe Zulu, she immediately went to Africa and started doing stuff
Yeah.
immediately over there.
Yeah.
But
Open
before
up
that, you thought
schools
you've
and
been,
stuff like
you been a
that.
nigga your whole life.
Yeah.
And you didn't do
Shit for
nothing.
Chicago.
Yeah.
You didn't do nothing for black people.
For Chicago too.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't do nothing, but you found out that you thought you was Zulu. You immediately took your money and went over there and opened up a school and stuff like that.
And the money that these people make, and I completely understand wanting to build a legacy for your family, so that your children can live comfortably. They ain't gotta work as hard or nothing like that. You could also fund maybe their projects, their ideas, and give them their kind of own independent lane, or they can just live off the trust fund or whatever the hell. I would want to be able to do that for my daughter too, and my children and my brother's kids too.
Yeah.
But I don't need $1 trillion sitting in the bank for me to live comfortably. If that 100,000 will do it, because that trillion can actually get something else done too.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not so, and that's just us, the way that we are, configured. That trillion, I don't care how much interest it's collecting, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And there's people out there that are homeless,
Yeah.
starving, right in our city.
Yeah.
I ain't got to go find some third world village to go dump my money into when I can just go to any neighborhood here
Yes.
and find similar living conditions.
Yeah.
They just happen to have 4 walls and a roof, and maybe running water, maybe a heater that works, during winter.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where you're talking about damn near tropical. I mean, the temperature might get a little extreme out there. I mean, I don't know how they get down, but you're talking about damn near tropical, environment.
Yeah.
Let them Africans deal with minus 50 degrees.
Yeah.
give me a fucking break. But like that's no. I mean, it's, the struggle to find out who you are. I can sympathize with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important step to take in finding out, like, if you're looking for purpose or direction, what are you gonna apply yourself to? And I think the answer most appropriately should be your people.
Yeah.
Now you find out who your people are, what the culture is that built that up. I think that's a great foundation and springboard to move off from once you get to that point.
Go ahead,
I was just gonna say, Chinese people do Chinese shit.
Yeah.
Support Chinese shit.
Yeah.
I would personally encourage that Africans do that shit for Africans.
Yeah.
If you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you should be looking to build that treasure here. And that's something that we're just not seeing enough of. I think there's the people that have the zeal for it don't have the means.
Yeah.
And that's another unfortunate part about y'all that got the fucking money and ain't doing shit with it. Give me your money.
Boy.
Like the problem is when we do get money, we go spend it with some other race.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We don't keep nothing to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the money to circulate us in our community is like 100 times. Because guess what? We got 12 tribes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hiring Mexican people. I'm hiring Puerto Rican people. I'm hiring, Zebulon people from Zebulon, tribe of Zebulon. Like, I'm hiring everybody.
Yeah, go get you a tobacconized, man. They do some wonders.
Yeah.
For real.
It's a miracle, man. So like, yeah, man, that's just the problem. The problem is, like, you know what I'm saying, we always trying to find other avenues to not be Black, not be Hispanic, not be a native. You always trying to find other outlets. No, trust me, you're Black and Hispanic and native to the day you die. That's not coming off. Which is why, women, they go over there trying to bleach their skin and be a little bit more lighter, long black with, feel white. We don't want to feel the oppression of what they feel like to be a Hispanic or to be Black or be a native. We don't want to feel that pressure. So we always try to find this if we're somebody else. Maybe I'm not Black. Maybe I'm from Africa. Maybe I'm African. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
And then that opens up the avenue to go back to do what you carnally want to do.
Yeah.
Listen. Renege, tell me I'm not from the tribe of Ephraim so I can go back smoking coke.
Yeah.
Like that's the mentality that these people are carrying on. Let her believe that she's African so because she's not obligated to Africa at all.
Yeah.
She's making a personal decision to go do that shit.
Yeah.
If you find out you an Israelite with all that money, nigga, you're gonna be pressed in your conscience.
Yeah.
Your spirit is gonna be pressed that now you do recognize the obligation to relieve your people of that stress if you got the means to do it.
Exactly.
Her spirit ain't afflicted enough.
Yeah.
Her spirit ain't broken and contrite.
Yeah.
Like somebody, y'all need to humble that woman.
That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key, to have the broken and contrite spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. When you have money, you're proud.
Nope.
Yeah.
And you think you're safe.
I'm not saying everybody that has money is proud,
Right.
but majority of people, when you have money, and they learn it from nobody.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Because when they get rich, and guess who their friends are now?
Yep.
White people.
Yeah.
And white people tell them they just bash Black people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they uphold that same mentality. I can't be around no nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm higher than you. I'm better than you because of your money. Just because you got money don't mean you're better than anybody.
Oh, and
you
it
can
does
still
not
get your ass kicked outside.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You can be a billionaire and you'll still get your ass kicked outside.
You can still OD off of drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that example time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? You can still catch a disease.
Yeah.
There's a false sense of security associated with wealth and power, as if they they kind of let their guard. They build all these like walls to protect them so that they can let their guards down.
Yep.
and you invite in wolves, you invite in predators into your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I was I am black, but if I was rich, I would do my hood thing in the hood. So I will build me a big old house in the hood. I will drive me a fancy car
Now,
in the hood.
I'm gonna disagree with you for a second because some of y'all niggas is trifling. But I might take that small ass house and make it really nice and secure on the inside. I might take that little hoop you shell it, make sure that engine and everything else work properly.
But I'm find some camera in the hood.
So like I probably just give me a humble house, man, and I'll make sure that your house is good too. I'm gonna make sure your house is good too. I'm gonna make sure your house is good too. I ain't gonna build everybody a mansion.
Yes,
you can forget that shit. But if you ain't got no heat in your house, let's turn it on. If you're bad standings with weak energies, let's get it straight.
Yeah,
you know, I don't like the stress that we are under as a people to get by. It leads us into some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because then you fall into some wealth and now you feel like, oh shit, this is the answer.
Yeah.
This is gonna help me get, be a better person.
Yeah.
This is gonna help me, get fulfill my dreams, set my kids up.
Right.
And it's that empty delusion that's gonna solve your problems. You're still a drug addict.
Yeah.
You still have childhood trauma that you haven't gotten over. You still have psychological maturity that you need to grow from. And it's not going to get any better because with that money, what do they say? More money, more problems.
Yeah,
you're like the measures that people are going to take once they get that money. It's going to build more obstacles for them to keep that money, to maintain it, to keep it to flip that again. Now the sister said here's something too. Barracks for the people, food pantries, clothing pantries in the hoods. If you had that money, absolutely. Give us those kind of resources and see the positive, the actual, like the real foundational changes that can be set up with it. Because that's where the value is going to actually be long term. We're talking long game here. And
so, man, look, if you don't want to give it, don't worry about it. We'll pull our money together like we always been doing. We'll pull our money together like we always been doing.
That's right.
And just fund it ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you ask out, wait in line, take a number, wait in line. We'll run you through. We'll get you some shoes. We'll get you some winter clothes. We'll get you some food so you can feed your family. And you can still get in the class. And, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be nothing personal when that hand changes over and the people that you've been idolizing and kissing ass to ain't in power no more.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have to come to the school. You're gonna have to come to the men of the Lord, and it's gonna be. I don't want to say it's gonna be a sobering, event for a lot of people. It's gonna be humbling, for a lot of people. I don't want to say it's gonna be a sad thing to see, because at least we're coming. How would I say, like that kind of calamity is almost going to force us to come back together as a people. But it's like, how much more shit do we gotta do? Can this cut pass? Do we gotta do it, man? For real, like the school's been open since '69. We've been sounding the alarm since '69, man. You ain't gotta beat your head against the goddamn walls no more. Sisters, you ain't gotta fight like that no more.
Yeah.
Brothers, you ain't got to parade yourself to be fucking crazy. Ezekiel chapter 22 tells them everything we need to know about how we're acting, our presentation out there.
That's right.
Like you ain't gotta go through all that shit.
That's right.
Zara, shout out Zara, man.
Shout out, sis. All right, so with that,
shout out to Zion. Yeah, I know that nigga.
We're gonna move on to the next topic. Like I said, I ain't trying to be too long. Stay on just one topic like that. But that was good. That was a nice conversation, though.
Yeah. Shout out to Zion. Shout out to Iowa. Strong brother out there, man. Missed that, brother. I still got you coming out. Don't you worry. I still got you coming around the corner.
We have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money. And if he does not give us money to take care of those kinds of financial provisions, that he has no value. And what my research has proven to me is that a black man, any man in any home, provides much more than financial support. The man provides guidance, instruction, discipline for the children, which we sorely need in our black homes. He provides gratification, fulfillment, protection. I mean, there's so many other values, and these values are the ones that are missing in our children today. Tim, we have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sister, absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Now, who is the sister? Do you know?
I forgot her name. Though.
I want to say
Yeah.
Shahrazad Ali, but
I think that name does ring a bell. I think that's her. Hey, if y'all know the lady that's in the comments, if y'all know who the sister is, what's her name? If you could, we appreciate it. But but she's saying it's crazy. Like now, us job as men, of course, what the sister said is to lead, is to guide, protect, But now it's just all about financial. Yeah. Why is it all about the money? Is that what I am to you? Just a fucking bank account? Yeah. I'm just a man that's just gonna work and just break my back my whole life to support and take care of you. You understand? Why you at home watching soap operas all day? Because that's why they want to. Right. They don't want to work. They want to just sit at home and just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just what has us men come to? Just ATM machine, pay your bills. That's it. That's why we exist. Last time I read the Bible, man, the scriptures say that the woman was made for the man.
Right.
That's right.
Not made for the woman.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And also that the woman is the helpmate. Yeah. I ain't trying to be confused, but
right.
Yeah, like right now they put more value on money than the actual man.
It's almost like they're trying to replace the man with money.
Yeah,
like as if enough money is going to replace the skill set or what that man could actually provide.
That's right.
To children, as a husband, as a father. How do you replace that with Bitcoin?
Yeah, like someone break into your house and like, yeah, go get the stack of cash.
Right.
Go throw the cash.
Right.
Get up. You gonna roll over and talk to your money like he gonna protect you. He gonna protect you.
And I guess in a half-assed way, that kind of would serve the purpose if you just throw the money at it, because that's what they came after for was the money anyway. So if you give them all your money, then you should be good, right? But don't forget, some of the bastards they got a sickness to them, so because they want something else that a woman has. And if money ain't gonna protect you from that, you can't buy that off a demon, man.
Yeah, like
that demon's gonna. It's like that kind of went down a dark alley there, but that's not something that money can provide. That kind of security and shelter and protection and consideration, because that brother, he's gonna fight tooth and goddamn nail.
Yeah.
Money ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. You gotta sisters, y'all gotta start putting more value in the brother that you're dating or that you're with, and not money. Because something, like what if something happened to him? He's not able to make money for a time period. What you gonna do? Leave him?
Right.
Most likely, yeah. Most women on the world is gonna leave their man.
It's crazy how easy that decision seems to come to him too.
It's easy. Like he's for the past. This is hypothetical. This.
Like the water.
Hey, the water. I didn't even see that. Salaki. It just it did it on its own. I don't know what's going on with it. But if y'all can hear us, we good.
Yeah, like the example that you were just saying, to recap on that, you got a brother that worked, that held it down
Yeah.
consistently for 7 years.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he gets sick, breaks a foot or something like
Yeah,
that.
anything.
He's out of work.
Anything. Fall ill or break a foot. Like so what? Also, all of his past, taking care of everything, is just null and void.
Because now we might have to go to a food pantry, or we might have to apply for EBT or a government assistance.
Yeah.
Like that's worth giving up.
Yeah. See, the problem is, don't nobody want to go through hardship.
Right.
That's the problem. They'd rather for it to be hunky dory every single day until the day they die. That's not life.
It ain't. Yeah, hardships suck. Yeah, I'd like to avoid some of this stuff too.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we still gotta work. You still gotta live.
Yeah.
I don't believe in suicide, so that's not
right. The easy way out of stuff.
Yeah. And then some of you, some of the women out there that, whose ego is telling them to leave that man.
Yeah.
Because again, you might come into a rough patch or something.
Yeah.
Some of you high value women ain't worth that fucking headache.
You said high value.
You ain't worth it. You're not worth. I want a sister that's worth that.
Exactly.
Like, because again, you're gonna have you got 3 kids, 2 different baby daddies already. You're working on the 3rd, and you're gonna expect him. Again, just using an example of like a break-in intruder, you're gonna expect him to man up and rise to the occasion and handle business, protect you and your family until death. Like if he goes down to that hallway and he stubbed his toe on the door wall or something like that, and then he's like, "Listen, I'm out, man. I stubbed my toe. I ain't trying to go downstairs and deal with this shit."
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got damn near the equivalent of what you're talking about if he loses his job. You don't want a brother that's just gonna bow out, right?
He got selective protection.
For real, yeah.
I'm gonna protect you only in a certain instances where it don't benefit me.
Yeah, if dude's got a baseball bat and I got the gun, okay. If I ain't got my gun, or if he also has a gun, if there's 2 of them with a gun, maybe not. Yeah. Like if you wanna. What his shirt said, if you want to graduate from Real Nigga University, bro,
Real Nigga University, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a Proverbs 31 sister.
Yeah.
If you want that type of dude, you gotta be a Proverbs 31 sister, man.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we love our people, but let's not get it twisted that money is gonna get us out of this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that got money, they're acting as if they don't got
money. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so shout out to Shahrazad Ali, great counsel on the matter. I think she's Muslim though. With that last name.
Yeah. She might be Muslim, but
yeah, I think she probably
was a stack off of the.
You said a stack?
Stack your head off of the Egyptian family.
Oh yeah, I just seen that. Yeah.
Shout out, Nazar. Keep at it, sis.
Yeah.
Keep at it, sis. Keep on grinding those gears and poking them proud. Maybe one day you'll get them to, with your sweet words, you can probably win them over.
Exactly. All right, that's it, y'all. With that being said, we about to go ahead and wrap this up. Another successful podcast. Episode
December 14th. Yes. December 14th. Operation the Ice County Community Journey 4th Annual Operation Reservation. Last provisions giveaway. We're going to be at the Menominee Casino and Resort in Casino, Wisconsin. We are a partnership with the Menominee Casino and Resort and the Forest County Potawatomi community. Shout out to that sister Sheena. Shout out to James. Shout out to Jerry Lynn. You know what I'm saying? For helping put everything together. Shout out to Commander Jimmy Yohana. Shout out to Captain the Bar. Shout out to Kari Shout out to my yard. The brothers that came up there with me the other day. Raj Karab, Banyad, for all the hard work that brothers put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you have any donations that you'd like to contribute, you can physically come up with us if you'd like to come up to the res and check it out physically and come kick it with us. Otherwise, you can mail any donations in 4120 West Good Hope Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53209. Call the number on the screen if you'd like to get in touch with the school too to see how the logistics might work out. If you have any monetary contribution that you're able to make, $ IHUPK Milwaukee, it definitely adds up. So I'm saying December 14th, mark it on your calendar. Get ready. What's up?
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Hey, thanks for tuning in again. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate the follow.
That's right.
We try to make this a lot entertaining for you, But other than that, we appreciate the support,
Your participation.
And pay your
participation. Oh, yeah, don't forget that. Pay your tithes.
Yeah.
All right, but with that being said, hey, shalom.
Shalom.